Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place. You really got a case of frayed nerves, pussy. And this usage comes from pusillanimous. Everybody knows that. Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle. Oh, hey, wait, there's coffee in the back. Oh, wait, I meant the mother's love. Too many times, Essay. You need it for something. I think we're done here, Essay. Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes. Chill out, man. Here you could receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of that despair at the bottom of that bottle. Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests. What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la Nilita pequeña when I hear it. Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death. I was like you once, just dragging my feet to the next bottle. Shit was dark, Holmes. I know it's hard to admit that you have a problem. I was like you once. Couldn't take an honest look at the damage Elvino was doing to my mind and my spirit. Not all of it. I was like you once. You don't know all the havoc Elvino is wrecking on your mind and your spirit. Necesita parar, homie. Está crudo, way. I see deep inside you. Your body and your spirit are suffering greatly from overindulgence. And you don't even know it. I know it's hard to admit that you got a problem. I was like you once. Couldn't take an honest look into my own heart and see I was in pain. You come back to face your cocoa demons? Good. You ain't gonna outrun them if you don't drop the bottle. The grave's coming for your little identity sooner than you think, Holmes. You sure you're ready? The mother could set you free from all that shit. It doesn't matter who I am, Way. I'm just bringing you the message of the mother's love. She don't want you to hang yourself on your own stubbornness. Don't trust me. Trust the mother. I'm only the messenger, Holmes. You know what this is? It's truth, Holmes. Join me. Become one with it. A flame with the mother's love. The only thing we need to talk about is how the mother can really help you, Holmes. This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here. Your place amongst your fellows. Your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore. I'm here to receive the mother's love. You can too, Holmes. And when you ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of that despair at the bottom of that bottle. Oh yeah, sure. You don't know anything about alcohol use. You got it all under control, Way. I could smell the control all the way over here. Oh yeah, sure. You don't know anything about alcohol use. You got it all under control, Way. I saw you hide that control behind your back. I was like you once, just dragging my feet to the next bottle. Shit was dark, Holmes. I know it's hard to admit that you have a problem. I was like you once. Couldn't take an honest look at the damage Albino was doing to my mind and my spirit. Not all of it. I was like you once. You don't know all the havoc Albino is wrecking on your mind and your spirit. Necesita parar, homie. I know it's hard to admit that you got a problem. I was like you once. Couldn't take an honest look into my own heart and see I was in pain. Look, man, I'm at liberty to talk about the sacred blaze of the mother's glorious heart, but not about the coffee. No, no, no. There's a new god in town, and she can't be painted or sculpted because she has no limb or even a face. She is the end. Oh, that's no simple question, Essay. She is one who can be painted or sculpted. I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters and beams. It may be that I gotta work on my technique. I was in a gangway, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone. Convenience has got nothing to do with what goes on up there. No, man, you gotta let that shit go. Then the mother's light touch will fill you with rapture. That's not really the point, I say. You gotta give yourself over to service. Service of the mother, that is. Sure am. Whittling wood used to be something I just did to busy my hands. Now I use those same hands in service of something greater than my own restlessness. Nah, ese, it's not like that. Best thing that could happen to you, losing your memory. Tiago's my name, but those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak. Tiago's my name, by the way, though those syllables don't mean much to me. A name isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak, we are all one who sing the mother's glory. That's not quite right, but you're getting somewhere. Any one of us could have been anything else. Don't worry, man. You got a place right here. Don't think I'm at one yet, Holmes. I am, at least in part, Holmes. Into the mother's love burns away the cruel distinctions of the body. If you was to surrender to the mother, you know, get a taste of seraphic existence. You never want to go back. That's because you so through and through with Al Ghul, bro. Keeps you heavy and grounded, then fools you into thinking that's a good thing. Up there, Holmes. Sure did, Holmes. Un cangrejo? Never thought of myself as a crab. More like a flame flickering among the rafters and beams. It may be that I gotta work on my technique. Sure am. Whittling wood used to be something I just did to busy my hands. Now I use those same hands in service of something greater than my own restlessness. It don't bother me none. Crap no worse than a man. If you think about it, oh man, I would love to see that statue. I'm sure I'd be trespassing if the church was in use. But it's not, hombre. I done my share of illegal shit. Used to be in a gang, the whole deal. But even memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone. Space? Jobs? Do you see anyone taking swings at me for my place on the rafters? Haven't you ever met a Mex before? Cabron. Surprising number of us around Rabashaw. Glad you're feeling more comfortable. First timers are always nervous. Not sure I'm contributing to the economy none, Holmes. You know, I'm not so sure myself anymore. Don't really matter though. It's all just for the mother, man. No need to overthink it. It's all just for the mother, man. No need to overthink it. I can't leave my post here. Besides, it don't bother me none. Crab no worse than a man, if you think about it. She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes, and no one ever will. The ones in the tent outside, right? I see them, guessing they're the ones who call me a crab. Probably scared of me. The ones in the tent outside, right? I see them, think they scared of me. Nah, man, they look pretty funny, and I don't harm no one anymore. Anyway, why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there, imbibing. Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go. Absolutely, man. Wouldn't bother me none to have them spin music in here. I'm usually way up there, imbibing. Wouldn't bother me none to have them spin music in here. I'm usually way up there, imbibing. Might even be nice to have some company. This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there, a way out, into nothingness. This church was built around it for purposes of veneration. I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'd be pure enough to go drink from it directly. Police raid a while back. It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joyful service. I heard that before, Way, and I know I can't convince you on the spot. But think, when's the last time you woke up from silent communion with a hangover, regretting what you did last night? No worries, man. I know this shit takes time. I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began. Right on, Holmes. You catching on. Yeah, you see, I'm sort of a seraph to the mother. I sing her glory. I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory. I ain't from no Marietti, if that's what you're thinking. And the song I sing is silent as the mother. I don't mean literal singing, Holmes. This is the mother of silence we're talking about. It's the singing of a burning heart. Things come back in flashes when something reminds me. Sometimes they even seem important again, really important. But then, thanks to the mother, they're gone again. You may be thinking, but fire crackles. No, Holmes, that's the material that's burning. The flames themselves are without sound. But I was talking about the singing of a burning heart. You may be thinking, but fire crackles. No, Holmes, that's the material that's burning. The flames themselves are without sound. Things come back in flashes when something reminds me. Sometimes they even seem important again, really important. But then, thanks to the mother, they're gone again. It don't matter none, Holmes. Not anymore. Maybe I did. It don't matter no more. What you suffering from is el vino. It left you alone with your selfishness. That's your tragedy, Way. Good for you, man. But you must know that nothing you achieve gonna make you happy and love like you think you wanna be. Comes with being a slave to el vino. If you could submit to the mother, sing her praises with your burning heart, you could be free from selfish desire. She took you for a good spin, huh? Don't worry, bro. That love is but a drop compared to the ocean of the mother's love. The mother will eat all of you and never spit you out. I know it will take time. Don't sweat it. I know it will take time. Don't sweat it. Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was. Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, Way. It didn't belong to me. Keep the flame in your soul alive, though. One day, you'll make it up here, if you put in the work. What were you even trying to do, man? I believe you could overcome your problems eventually, if you purge yourself of your willfulness and seek the mother's guidance. But this, right now, would be some suicidal shit. Hey, man, I see it in you. You are prepared to surrender yourself to the fire of revelation, but you're still a bit shaky, spiritually. You're also just physically shaken. A boyadero? No, Holmes. I don't go in for that kind of thing. It's all about surrendering to the mother now. I'm afraid not, Essay. You just have to wait until she comes back, or something like that. Not really. Or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything. Never known myself to be a crab. But if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it. That's just the thing, Holmes. None of that matters. No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. H is just one of the many masks we wear. You mean like a fugitive? I told you, Holmes. I don't know. You just have to wait until she comes back. Or, no, man. Quite the opposite. I don't think she cared much about authority or anything else for that matter. Maybe only about her machines. You mean like a fugitive? No, man. Quite the opposite. I don't think she cared much about authority or anything else for that matter. Maybe only about her machines. That's what I said, Holmes. I can see, and it saddens me. But devotion can save you. It saved me. I think they were. A long time ago, I had to shed them like skins to get closer to the center of the silence. You could have them. I don't need them anymore. I think it was a long time ago. I had to shed it like a skin to get closer to the center of the silence. You could have it. I don't need it anymore. Don't trust me. Trust the mother. I'm only the messenger, Holmes.